Here with UWL head women's track and field coach Nick Davis, we preview the 2025 National Championships. They're held Thursday through Saturday this week in Geneva, Ohio. Coach, before we talk about the National Championships, let's talk about your season. Coming off that indoor season, you won the outdoor conference title, of course. Just what you've seen from your team here during the spring season of outdoor.
I think it's the season has gone like it has in the past, in the sense that we have a very, very deep team. And it's really neat to see now bringing 21 women to the national championship, 22 with our alternate Andy Otto, and that's a crew. It's great to have that many people at a national meet because it doesn't feel so different. But throughout the year, just people progressing and kind of leveling up throughout the year. I mean, we see that at the top with people like Lauren Jarrett breaking national records, but we broke 10 school records this year. And multiple PRs like per person across the board, and it was just a season of growth and a season of watching our young group kind of like pick it up and really start to make some big impacts on the team as well. But our older group, our captains, our upperclassmen also doing what they know that they're capable of. So it's been pretty cool to see all this come out.
What has surprised you so far from your outdoor season?
I think just constantly stepping up. I wouldn't say it's a surprise. I think it's honestly, it's kind of expected, but just when you think they're like getting to close to the ceiling, they just kind of break through that too and just keep getting better. And so it's always fun to see that. It's always fun to see them progress and do it at the right time. I think we have a group of people going to this national meet that are ready to do something better than they've ever done it on the biggest stage.
Like you mentioned, you have 21 athletes, 22 with your alternate. You have 12 events. You have at least 2 entries in 5 events. Let's just talk about your depth that you have coming into the national championships this week.
I think we have incredible depth, and I think a lot of times when you go and you have people ranked at the top, there's not much room to move up. We certainly are that in a few events with Lauren in the 1 and 2, but there's room to move up in both of those relays. There's room to move up in multiple events throughout, and I'm really excited by the opportunity of that depth really comes into play in a meet like this, where if the people who are seeded to score are doing what they're supposed to do, and others just show up and really utilize the energy of the moment, they can make big things happen. We saw that last year. In the long jump when Maya took second at the national meet and she wasn't seeded to do that. Those performances over the course of 3 days can really add up, and we're hoping that that's how it's going to go over the course of the week here. You
have, of course, several All-Americans returning and some new athletes who have not. But what have the older group or the experienced one? How are they helping the younger ones prepare for this meet?
Sure. I mean, just letting them know what to expect of the logistics of a national meet. It's very different from a normal meet that we might host here with the whole clerking process and all of that. We kind of take those people through, people that have never been in a national meet before. But the neat thing is some of those people who have never been to a national meet before indoor are now coming back again for outdoor. So they've already experienced it indoor and kind of know that, there's a little different energy, but in the same token, it's still a track meet. It's still the same thing that we always do. We try to run fast, run against the clock, jump far, jump high, throw far, all the things, And so we're trying not to, I think what they say a lot of times is just don't make it bigger than it needs to be, and just show up and do the things that you've been doing all year long. And if you do what you did to get here, chances are it's going to go really well for you.
You have athletes who haven't competed at this venue, but it hosted in 2022, the Spire Institute in Geneva. Just talk about the facility there in Geneva.
I think the facility is really interesting. It's like the outdoor track is kind of sandwiched in between a bunch of different buildings. Like there's the big indoor track that is actually really helpful to teams in general, because that's where our team camps will be and stuff like that. Looking at the weather, it's going to be raining a lot of the time, or at least it seems so at this point. So being able to get our team out of the weather as much as possible is really convenient. There's food on site, there's a weight room on site. It's kind of I think the goal was for it to be an Olympic training facility. And I think it just makes things really convenient on the day, on those 3 days that we're competing, to have everything that we need right there. So I'm looking forward to the ease of that, so we can plan for those things a little bit better.
And we don't want to get ahead, but 1 year from now, we'll be hosting it right here.
Can't wait.
What's that mean to you to have that coming back here next year for the Outdoor Nationals?
I can't wait. We hosted my first year as a head coach, and I feel like I was a little bit of a whirlwind as my first year as a head coach. So I almost don't remember it very much, but I know the energy that we can provide at a general meet here, and to have the national meet here, being able to like be in our own backyard. For our seniors, that's going to mean even that much more. And some of our seniors are local kids, so that's going to be a pretty cool experience. A lot of our team, honestly, is local, and so that'll be a really cool experience as well. I'm looking forward to getting as many alumni back here and supporting us while we try to make them proud. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm counting the days, actually.
Good luck this week, Coach.
Thank you very much.